Get rid of that. Yo, so what it do, everybody? If y'all heard me talk at the beginning, I said I wish I could get rid of da 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 da. Well, as you can see, I got a green screen up, and I'm trying to get my big old head to cover up this uniform because this actually looks like a Saints advertisement. But I apologize to all Bucks fans. This is not who that nation over here. I don't know about Brandon. Brandon. You know, I don't know. Y'all got to get it from the horse's mouth with him because he clearly. I love Jameis. He don't like Jameis, but he be acting like he don't be for the Bucks sometimes, and he steady talking about our defense like always. This is the third, fourth week in a row, y'all, that we looking at Brandon and the Bucks held a team under 21 points. Yet alone the last team didn't even get a chance to even score a touchdown. But Brandon is always gonna complain. He's never satisfied. He's never appreciative of his own team. It's a lot to say about this guy. He's a horrible fan. Like I said, y'all, if I never told y'all first, I'm gonna keep on telling y'all again. Jameis sold Jameis Winston. No, not Brandon sold Jameis Winston jersey to the Goodwill. Yes, he sold his jersey to the Goodwill. What's up, really even? He said he don't care about Jameis anymore. He the enemy. I got you. I got you, really even. But yeah, Brandon sold Jameis Winston jersey to the Goodwill. But we seeing the Saints this week, y'all. What you got to say, Brandon? Because I think this week Jameis need to be running for his life. And do you think the Bucks still see him as a brother on the low, or he's not a brother no more?
Are you done?
Well, I'm just waiting for your disrespectful behind to answer.
Okay, so first of all, as someone mentioned, Jameis is the enemy. So it's like, why would I keep his jersey when someone else in Goodwill will probably be able to use it more than me? Because
you got rid of his jersey last year, buddy.
He doesn't play for the Bucks anymore. Second,
why would you keep? Oh wow,
exactly. He don't play for the Bucks anymore.
What? Y'all got rid, but y'all ain't.
And I said this last week. It would be different if this was Mike Allstott. Like if it was Mike Allstott, or Derek Brooks, Warwick Dunn, Buccaneer greats, then yeah, I would keep the jersey. I still have a Mike Allstott jersey, but Jameis ain't nowhere compared to them. So why would I keep his jersey? That's number one. Number two,
because he bought a lot to the franchise.
Nah, yeah, a lot of losing still.
No, he did not. He bought.
I will say this.
Again.
He made the Bucks relevant because of the turnovers. Yeah.
What you just call me? Keep on talking, Brandon. See, it's your attitude. It's your attitude.
What are you talking about?
I heard what you said now.
What I said?
You said a slur, but keep going.
Anyways, back to what I was going to say. I have to finger point today because I called you on Sunday and said I had no complaints. Don't act like I said anything about this defense. You want to get on here?
You talking about this?
You want to get on here and make it seem like that I was.
Homie still got Doug Martin jersey.
I mean, Doug Martin didn't. Also, Doug Martin and Jameis
did more for the franchise than Doug Martin.
But
do you want to talk about that?
Doug Martin also didn't have 30 turnovers.
He's a running back. I mean, anybody dropped the ball. I mean, Ronald Jones he fumbled the ball 8 times in his career.
But we know quarterbacks are the face of the team, so that's null and void. We know quarterbacks are the face of the team. But back to Sunday's game against the lowly Chicago Bears, I called you and told you I had no complaints. Both sides. And we know the defense is hurt, depleted. Richard Sherman was over there holding the clipboard. I had no problems on actually all 3 phases, including special teams. Jaden Darling, rookie back there, had a good return to jumpstart everything. So I had no complaints from Sunday's game.
All right, man. How are we going to prepare for Jameis, man? How are we going to prepare? Who are we preparing for? Are we preparing for?
The thing is, because the Bucks have seen Jameis's worst for 5 years,
we should know how to play him.
Correct. But I do, in Jameis's defense, because you swear I don't, defend him or like him.
He's going to
I
play
do,
very well against us.
I do think Jameis is a better quarterback than he's ever been with the Bucs. I think it was ESPN I was watching yesterday.
He's not doing no risk it, no biscuit, buddy.
Yeah, I think it was ESPN I was watching yesterday, and he said he's learned that instead of trying to force the play, he just accepts what's there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's what I feel like.
Oh, here he go talking about off the field Jameis.
Yeah, I don't really care about it. I mean, that's
now, come on now.
But I feel like Jameis again that year learning under Drew Brees. We saw when the Bucs played the Saints last year in the playoffs. Jameis kind of got one over us with that touchdown pass in the playoffs. But
we didn't expect that though. Nobody.
So I do think Jameis doesn't worry me in this game. It's the combination of him and Taysom Hill that worries me because we know the Bucs have a bad time with that Wildcat offense, and because that's what kills us every time we play the Saints.
Well, they're not putting up a lot of points this year.
What happened?
They're not putting up a lot of points this year.
No, 13 last week. So
13 points. I'm not. Oh, you're gonna have to put up way more than that to beat us.
No, they are. I mean, we know the Bucs offense can put 13 points together in a half a quarter. So I mean, I don't. I'm not concerned about. I mean, I don't think anybody's concerned about the Bucs offense. Clearly, we showed again what we can do, and that was without AB playing on Sunday. Mike Evans finally got his.
Sunday either.
Mike Evans finally got his, and I'm glad Chris Godwin has stepped up, and I think Godwin knows he has to step up, is because his contract and my dog trying to get some money in the beginning of the season, he wasn't going to get what he wanted with his drop passes and things. So again, anyways, back to the Saints game. I think that for the Bucs, you keep playing how you are playing. Obviously, something is clicking on the defense, no matter if it's the third, fourth string secondary that we got. Something is clicking, but it's going to take that again, as Rarely even pointed out, turnovers. That's Jameis' MO, though. No matter how good he's playing, the MO for him is turnover. So if you have, as you call the grave diggers, as we call them, the team calls them, they call themselves the grave diggers.
What you call them?
The grave diggers. So
if you looked at me and said, as you call them, and you didn't see how you trashing the defense.
And you also heard me say, as the team call them, and as they call themselves, the grave diggers. They got to keep digging that grave in the what is it now? The Caesars Superdome. They have to go to New Orleans and put that pressure because we know Jameis doesn't play well under pressure. So if you have a Vita Vea, if you have a JPP who's back and playing well, if you have Shaq Barrett who looked good this Sunday, you have Levante I think may still be out this week, but if you have
he's hopeful and along with Gronkowski.
Yeah, I think they're out. I mean, there's no point of. I mean, I know although this is a division game that we need to win,
they'll be all right. Sit on out.
Yeah, I mean, now don't get it twisted. We have to win this game. It's a division game. You got to win your division games. But yeah, so I don't think. Yeah, I saw the practice report from this morning. They were all there, but I don't think just because they practice doesn't necessarily mean
they're gonna play.
Yeah, and I think again,
I don't think Gronk gonna play.
I don't think he's gonna play either. There's no point of risking Gronk when OJ Howard honestly has played and filled very well, and you still have Cameron Brate playing good at tight end too. So I don't rush Gronk back to play against the Saints. But yeah, that's the MO. Put pressure on Jameis and Jameis will crack. And no matter how good he's played this year, we know Jameis cracks, and there is something going to be in the Sunday game because this is the first time Jameis Winston is a starter going against his old team. So he's going to want to prove that he still has it. Mm-hmm. So that proving is going to be trying to force a play. No matter how Jameis has played, I still think that forcing a play is going to be there because he wants to win. And he's going to want to win even more against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I put pressure on him.
That's it. Here you go. Trey, where you at? And we ain't got that much time. We ain't got that much time today, Trey. Trey, where you at? Come on up in here, bro. Come on and get your little words up in here. B-Ham got to go to work, even though he at work right now. He don't consider this a job. But he don't. Bruce Arians' offense is really built for Brady because he is a great decision maker and can pick the right play to move the ball. Jameis love to force the ball and making bad reads. Well, that's Jameis with the Bucks. I mean, honestly, they're not even calling plays to even put Jameis in a position to even be the old Jameis that he used to be with the Buccaneers. I feel like he's nowhere near the Jameis Winston that he once was, because like I said, he was doing no risk it, no biscuit. And like Brandon said, he's learning how to just take the play at hand. You know, if you got a sack and you getting taken down, just fall down. I mean, Tom Brady is the goat at that. I mean, obviously he can't run, he can't scramble, so he ain't got no choice. But you know, that's just what it is.
And really, this the last quote and that's a good point. It just sucks again. The Bucks defense is so depleted. You got Antoine Winfield out. You got SMB out. Freaking.
What you mean Antoine Winfield out?
I mean, I said was out. You got SMB still out. You got freaking Carlton Davis, because that frustration that the defense probably has, they probably want to lay Jameis on his back for putting them in so many bad situations over the years. So, it sucks that they're not together as a collective unit, because the Bucs defense, plays well when they're together. And we know how banged up and depleted and how bad they can look when the secondary. So, and go ahead.
The only person in that secondary besides Whitehead, and the only person on that cornerback lineup that I say that probably know how to practice against Jameis is Jamel Dean. And he's not a starter, but he played with Jameis, and it would have been dope to have Jamel. It would have been dope to have Carlton Davis, like you said, in SMB there, because like I said, they know how to practice, they know how to play them, everything. Hey Trey, mute your yeah. Right. Hey, mute your sound. All right, so yeah. So what you think, Brandon?
No, I think again you have an entire coaching staff and Bruce Arians that used to talk to Jameis every single day, so they know what works for him. They know what doesn't work for him. So I think it's a give and take. On the other side, you have Sean Payton and Jameis that knows how the Bucs offense runs. You have a Sean Payton that naturally the Saints have had the Bucs number over the years. The one time we got the Saints was in the playoffs last year, but overall the Saints have had the Bucs number. We see how the Bucs played against the Saints, and it ain't good. We finally came around again last year when it mattered in the divisional playoffs, but so on the other end, you have a Jameis team that knows the Bucs offense. Yeah, the Bucs offense has changed with Tom Brady, but the dynamic of how the Bucs offense still is there. The Bucs, always try to get the run game started, and then that opens up the passing options, and you still have Evans and Godwin, who Jameis also had. So I think the other way around is that, Sean Payton knows the Bucs, and so that's why I think this will be a good game and a good test for the Bucs. Now, do I think the Saints are the Saints of the Drew Brees times? No. Do I think the Saints are still good? Yes. We talked about this on Sunday.
They put up 13 points last week, B-Ham.
I mean,
not gonna do nothing.
That's an anomaly, though. We talked about it on Sunday. Alvin Kamara
how many points you think they're gonna score against us?
Alvin Kamara is still good, and we talked about it. And I don't underestimate the Saints. Now, do I think they're going to put up 21-30 against the Bucs? No, but I don't think that 13 points is a beam of measure for the Saints. I think they're still a good team. Now, are they the high-powered New Orleans Saints with a Mike Thomas and Alvin Kamara running? No, they're not. Thomas ain't playing, and Alvin Kamara is truly probably the only sole offensive threat.
Everything is running through him. Trey, what you got to say, Trey?
How many points you say they're going to put up?
The Saints?
Yeah.
I don't think 13 is the bar. They can put up 13. I think it's going to be around that 17-point mark.
So how many points you said they're going to put up?
I said, well, I did my prediction already. I said, well, before they played the Seahawks, I said I'm gonna have to. I said 28-14, but I said I'm gonna have to watch that Seahawks game and find out. Now, I don't know. I still give them about 13, 14 points. I don't see them getting. If they get 21 points, I'm gonna be mad. To be honest, because it's no excuse. Now, I wouldn't be surprised because, I mean, I don't know, man. I really do feel like Jameis want to win that game so bad that
that's why. Again, it's a
I say 21, 28.
Yeah, I can see a 21. Again, Jameis is going to want to sling it. The only thing though, he has a Sean Payton that can control that. Sean Payton is a host.
That's a cap right there. Cap. 300 yards to who?
Man, Winston, I'll say Winston gonna try to throw that motherfucker.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah. And we know our secondary is depleted, so I that very well could happen. That very well could happen, but
350 at the most.
Because again,
if you can't keep the custom minimum.
Because again, now although the Bucks run defense was a little shot against the Bears ran well on the Bucks, popping at 100. But overall, you can't run against the Bucks, so you're going to throw. Now, Alvin Kamara, again, is better than any Bears running back. So I do see the Saints trying to mimic what the Bears did well, which is run the ball. But I do think Jameis.
Oh, we got Rip in here.
Rip said the Bucks go with big. James will throw 300 in garbage time.
Hey, Rip, you want to join in, Rip? Hey, Rip. I know Brandon got to go to work real soon, but guess what? He at work right here, too. But guess what? Hey, Rip, if you want to join, we can make this quadruple on this joker. Rip is the one who's saying grave diggers, y'all. So I would love to hear what Rip got to say as well. But you might be right. You know what I'm saying? Jameis might end up putting up 21 points against us because he want to win that game. And I know that Sean, and plus, they want to get their lick back from last year because of how they lost. And I know they got some tricks up their sleeve. Brandon was right about Taysom Hill. He definitely they're not gonna play that game without putting both of them and alternating the boys. You're gonna see a big.
You're gonna see more of that because of the Bucs' speed. So Taysom Hill is going to be on the field more because you're gonna need that wildcat shooting out to take advantage and to beat the Bucs' speed that they have up front. So I'm gonna pray for y'all. It's 12:30.
Now, how many picks do you see everybody throwing?
I do think
even against y'all secondary.
Now, even though the Bucs secondary is depleted, I still think Jameis is going to throw a pick. Now, he's been playing well.
Just one?
I think he gets one.
Nah, Jameis going to throw two of them mugs.
I give him three.
Well, they want to win that game.
If he throw 300 yards, I give him three.
I think they're going to put their trust into Jameis and say, bro, because you got to think, the New Orleans Saints want to win that game real bad, and I think they're going to allow Jameis to play the way Jameis want to play. They're going to come off a little, probably a baby conservative, and next thing you know, just like Trey said, and guess what? Our second, third, and fourth string know how to take that joker and be grave diggers and intercept them things. So we know how to pick off Jameis. I just wish that SMB. Now, SMB and Carlton Davis were there, he throwing 4 interceptions, period.
This the night game, man. Y'all play Sunday night?
Nah, it's 4:25.
Oh, well, it's still prime time.
And Lattimore is not locking up Mike Evans this year.
No.
Did y'all see how he got bullied?
By DK Mac. I mean,
DK was all over him.
I'm about to say DK is like a machine, though. He's
that boy built different.
Yeah.
It's something in the water where he is. That boy
was treating him like a child, bro.
Yeah, but now I do think the Bucs put up another 30-point game. I'm going to say 30-17.
30-17.
30 what?
30-17.
I say 35-42.
35
Wait, you
what?
that close?
Bro, you tripping.
35-42.
Bro, you tripping. Bro, there is no way how we going to allow, bro. Jameis not finna scramble. He's not going to do that. There's no way. I'm willing to bet on that.
Why don't he scramble more? Like, do he?
I mean, no, he can scramble. Again, he can't scramble against us.
I think you meant like the beginning of what we was talking about. I said so. Jameis, I think that Sean Payton has got to him, and
Devin
because
White gonna be all over that boy.
What you say?
Devin White gonna be all over that boy.
White on rice.
He gonna be all. We're gonna blitz the hell out of Jameis. Bro, he probably gonna get blitzed the entire game. One thing I can say, if Jameis is under pressure, I mean, if you give him that pressure the whole time, especially how we gave it to Mahomes, he's gonna fold every time, especially against the Bucs. He's gonna fold.
But that's why it's going to be important for the, as I said earlier, the JPPs, the Vita Veas, the Shaq Barretts to get that pressure because your secondary is depleted. You got to get that pressure up front to make sure that Jameis does not have the time to sit there and throw. Because we know if Jameis has time to sit and throw, he will shred your defense apart. He did it as a Buccaneer when he had the time. He doesn't play well under pressure, so that's just how it goes. And the Bucs, we got the GOAT on our side, so it's all that matters.
35-21.
35-21 Bucs.
Oh, you switching to 21 now? I thought you said they weren't going to score more than 10.
No, I did not say that at first. I said 13, 14 points at first. That's what I said. I said I had to look at the Seahawks game, see how they're going to play. But now that I think about what y'all was saying after reevaluating and listening.
Hey, B, where your double cup in, man? You need what you tripping?
You missed when I think both y'all missed when I said I'm going to pray for y'all because it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
What you trying to say?
B, what they got to do
I should have been praying for you. I
game?
should have been praying for you, and you called me what you called me about 15 minutes
on a Wednesday. Now, if this was a Saturday or Sunday, cool. Day drink. Get it in. But
do we really need to go there? Do we have to put you out here like that?
And first of all, you didn't even ask what's in the cup. So
I know Trey not drinking. I know he's not drinking.
I didn't say it was alcohol.
What's in that cup?
I just said
ain't no but ice in here.
See.
Where your mind at, B?
And where your mind at, bro? You don't even know what's in my cup. You don't know what's in my cup.
Well, I mean, usually when people double
cup,
it's
what he wants to be in the
usually
cup.
When people double cup red Solo cups.
This is for the culture, man. You see, you need to get in tune.
You're right, it is for the culture, y'all. That's what it is. Hey, I forgot about what you said, Brandon. I didn't think about what you said, but that is true about Chris Godwin. That boy had to eat, especially like he did last week, because if he didn't, that contract wasn't gonna be looking really good for the behind. When somebody said 42-17 Bucs. I mean, I feel like at this point, the Bucs gonna always. I feel like the Bucs are just capable of scoring 40-some points against any team.
Yeah,
if they can do it against the Saints, that's gonna really show that everybody else gonna get blown out.
Y'all looking like us in 17. I'm just being honest.
Hey, let's not talk about
y'all side.
Let's not talk about you and your team and y'all coach. They trying to run y'all coach up out of there and trying to make it seem like he want to go coach college football when he really don't.
I mean, I don't know why we ain't never had no losing season on the Tomlin, so I don't even know why they even.
You heard what he told him, right?
What he said?
You didn't hear what he said yesterday?
Oh, what did he say yesterday?
He said, I never say never, but never. And he was pretty much like, y'all never ask Sean Payton that. Y'all never go to Andy Reid with that. But when y'all come to me with it.
About college coaching?
Yeah.
I mean, what for?
And Brandon, you are dismissed anytime you want to leave. Me and Trey will ride this thing on out. Anytime you want to leave, B-Ham, you can go on about your little funky ass business.
How we wasn't cussing folk.
Using explicit words puts him on a high, so I'll let him have it.
Man.
You using explicit words gets you on a high, so I'll let you have it.
I know you're not talking. Hey, shut that door. I know you're not talking after what you called me. I'm not gonna say what you called me, bro.
What did I call you?
I can't say it because we on broadcasting. You called me a slur. I can't say it. You know what you called me. You said it undertone too, like how Skip, how Shannon and them be cussing underneath their tongue and they slip one through TV. He did it real slick to the point that you got to rewind and say, hold on, what did he say? You did it just like that. You know what you called me. Don't worry, when the camera's cut off, I'm gonna call you everything under the sun.
Be dropping slurs.
God listening to you.
And I hope that nigga listen.
He cut the camera off. Hey, but shit, 4 o'clock game.
I apologize, Lord. I apologize.
4 o'clock game Halloween. Yeah.
real quick before I get off, I know we said you want to talk about Tom Brady and
let's talk about that ball real quick before we get up off this thing.
Now, the 600 ball.
Okay. Now we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off with who want to take the first turn with this?
So I mean, first Mike Evans messed up, but Mike Evans also didn't realize.
Let me explain to the people what happened. So everybody, real quick, let me explain what happened. Tom Brady threw for his 600 touchdown pass on Sunday against the Chicago Bears, and Mike Evans accidentally gave away the ball to a former UCF Knight, right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm saying that because Brandon, me and him both went to UCF. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we both went to UCF, and
that's how when people start stumbling words.
We both went to UCF, like I said, and Mike Evans found out when the announcer said, "Hey, Tom Brady's 600 passing touchdown, he broke a record," and he was looking crazy. And so Tom Brady sent his trainer over there to the guy. The trainer asked the guy, "Hey, can I get the ball back?" The man told him no twice. So in return, he ended up giving him the ball, and the guy said, if I could just get a picture with Tom Brady, that'd be dope. He didn't get the picture. In return, this is what he got. He got a signed jersey, a signed cleat from Mike Evans. He got 2 signed jerseys from Tom Brady, and a signed helmet. He received season tickets 2 seasons for this year and next year. And in the last minute, he also got a Bitcoin. And don't nobody know about cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is worth $62,000 or $3,000.
Yeah, I think as of yesterday morning, it was more than $62,000.
Okay. And last but not least, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna tell you the part where where I felt like I wasn't crazy, and I kind of felt like Tom kind of took a little too far, but I don't care anyway. I don't care. Tom went on Eli and Peyton's show, and he said what the guy should have done was held the ball and negotiated. He said he lost all his negotiation power when he gave away that ball. Y'all can go.
Oh yeah, he also got $1,000 credit to the team store. So
that too.
And on that, so I mean, I it's hard to put in that situation because you would say, yeah, I'm gonna keep it, but remember, I mean, this is a Bucs fan, a Brady fan. You're on that high, like, oh shoot, I got the ball. Mike Evans gave me the ball. You're caught in a moment. JB, me and you went to a Bucs game before. When the Bucs scored, the pirate ship going off, like the whole stadium is just like the excitement is here.
Well, let me tell you what Rip said. Rip went to that game and he said nobody in the stadium knew that was his 600 passing ball until the announcer said. He said nobody knew.
So you wouldn't have known. So I probably would have gave it back too. Like, whatever. I probably would have gave it back too and talked to again, we don't know what the trainer told him. He may have
I would have left you in that stadium and I would have called an Uber to Red Lobster and Tom would have had a meeting.
But the trainer might have told him, hey, we'll get you another ball. Can we get this one back? We don't know what the trainer told him. So
he got a replacement ball.
And also, like you said, no one knew it was a 600. So when he gave it back, he didn't know it was a 600.
Man, look, I'm going straight to eBay.
Any touchdown ball. Now, that's Tom Brady. They would have intercepted that.
Any touchdown ball thrown by Tom Brady, I'm keeping. You ain't nothing you can walk over here and say. And then I'm setting it up. I'm setting it something.
Yeah, that's real. I've never heard it said that way. That's true. If I get any ball from Tom Brady, I'm keeping it. Period.
At this point in his career, I can see maybe 3, 4, 5 years.
I think he's gonna. I mean, he's getting 2 autographed balls signed by Brady. I just saw one of the local Tampa stations. I think he wants to play golf with Brady. I think that may happen. So I mean, I think he's going to kind of make out being able to meet Brady one-on-one. I mean, I think he's going to make out, and that Bitcoin is probably going to skyrocket in financial gain for him. So I probably would have been the dumb one to give it back, not knowing it was a 600. But
nobody knew, so we didn't know. Of course, I wouldn't have gave it back. Period. I'm sorry. I'm just not giving because think about it. Can you imagine having the ball and you don't know, and all of a sudden like, hey man, run that back. What?
And we talking about Tom Brady now. 7 Super Bowl Tom Brady, like.
I would have said, I would at least said that I'm holding on to the ball and tell Tom to come to me. Ain't no communicating over no social media, nothing like that, bro. No, I understand he felt, and I'm gonna just be real. Let me go ahead and go there a little bit. How you think if it was us brothers with that ball and we walked out with the ball, do you think because Tom made it seem like, well, I would have, we would have really had to negotiate with dude if he would have held onto the ball. You think he would negotiate the way he would negotiate if it was us with the ball, with that ball?
No, I feel like they would just, hey, this NFL property, give it up. That's the end of the conversation. If it's one of us.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see them negotiating with us.
Bro, the police would have been after us, but they would have been chasing us down. Dale Mabry.
You see what this says? That says NFL. Give it up.
I mean, News 9.
They're just lucky that the man actually that was his seats. Sometimes fans will come down and then walk back up a couple sections. They're just lucky that he ain't go nowhere.
Yeah. Cause I feel like they will do that, be grimy.
Oh, another thing is too, what old boy can do is he can sell them jerseys. He ain't got to keep all that stuff. He can sell. He also got merch from. He got the jerseys from 2 future Hall of Famers. Mike Evans is a future Hall of Famer, maybe to keep on getting 1,000 yards. So he can sell that stuff too. He can auction all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm selling.
And at the end of the day, his 500th ball went for 500,000. So let's talk about it, bro. He still was under. He still was. He still didn't meet that 100K mark. We probably did think about it, considering the jerseys and the cleats. I don't care about them cleats.
Couple with the Bitcoin, you said what, about 60-something thousand?
Yeah.
Then plus the jerseys.
Hey, let me ask you. Would you keep your Bitcoin going, or would you cash it right in there?
I'd probably give it another year and see what, you know what I'm saying?
Grave digger. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another rain. We some grave diggers.
On the way up.
That's right. We got Mr. Rip in here, bro. I'm glad y'all. I'm glad you and Brandon. Rip, this is Trey, my dog Trey. I'm glad that you can meet Brandon, bro. His funky ass.
Hopefully, no kids watching. Hopefully, they're still in school because it's late.
It's damn late now.
Well, y'all. I wanted to add in something real quick. Maybe it'll change your mind. But what I was telling JB was nobody knew it was a 600 ball, and then they announced it on the intercom. And then later on, that's when the trainer went up there to him. So he knew at some point it was a 600 ball, but the trainer didn't go up to him until after.
Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, now I may would have kept that then.
Yeah,
bro,
absolutely.
I just told you that's what the man said. Yeah.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say he kept it on after he knew it was 600. No, you said no one knew it was.
But B, this is Tom Brady, though. Why would you keep the ball anyway? We're talking about 7 Super Bowl Tom.
Now if I would have heard on intercom, I'm telling you, I would have booked it like pressure with that chicken.
Tom Brady to Mike Evans touchdown. I'm keeping the ball.
Why
Tom will retire in the next 2 or 3 years. That ball will probably be worth $600-$700. I mean, I said $700,000.
My stomach hurt.
I'm bad. That pressing scene just replayed in my head.
You need to pick your cup.
Now, okay, that's different.
But my bad, folks. I forgot. We talking about somebody gave Winston jersey up. So yeah, he probably wouldn't have kept the Tom Brady ball.
Now, if I would have known it was a 600, I would have kept that ball, or like you said, made it harder. It would have been some harder negotiations. Like, bro, yeah, y'all gotta. Can y'all meet me after the game and we can talk? But I ain't giving y'all this ball back right now.
Yeah. Because at that point, you really outnumbered. Like they got the authority to come in and say you were belligerent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave the game. We need the ball. Like, I don't know.
Hey, let me ask real quick. Let me get his input because we don't give our inputs about what we think the game gonna be. Real, what's gonna be the prediction? What you think the prediction of Jameis Winston? What the Bucs gonna do to him on Sunday? We kind of talked about it, and what you think the score gonna be? What you think the score gonna be? Just run it on down.
After watching New Orleans, I think it'll be 21. I got a 21-17. I think 21-17. I just seen Antonio Brown on crutches, so that for sure don't help.
What?
And Yeah, I seen a picture.
Yeah, he ain't playing Sunday.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. Yeah, he had crutches. So, but Saints got a good defense, man. I got to see what we do against a good defense, and I seen us against the Rams, and we did okay. And then last game we left a lot of points on the board, so I think 21-17 against New Orleans. It's a division game, man. It's always tough, no matter who it is. Carolina, unless it's Atlanta, but.
Do you think Jameis going for broke? You think the Saints gonna allow Jameis to play like Jameis want to play?
I think it'll be a close game, so nah. He might get 170 yards passing. But like I said, if we do somehow go up 14-0, then he'll get 300 yards in garbage time, and then it'll be a blowout. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough one. They're a tough team to beat.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? You got myself, we got B-Ham, we got Trey, we got my dog ripping this joker, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how we do around here, man. Y'all already know we can't leave here without just blasting a little snippet of the Tampa Bay anthem. Now Trey, I know you ain't no Bucs fan, you have to cover your ears. You know, he's a Steelers fan, Rip.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He got the shirt on.
Never say never.
I got Steelers songs too.
Never say never. You heard that, right?
Never say no. That's what the man said.
Hey, y'all.
Look, y'all got our boy.
Grave diggers.
Hey, so we're going to play a little snippet before we get up out of here, y'all. By Rip himself.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Grave diggers.
Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Time Bowles, he a beast. 3-4-4-3. Either way he bring it, cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo, 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave.
All right, y'all. We about to go ahead. Hey, Brandon, we don't even keep score. We run it up and leave. I don't want to hit your mouth on Sunday.
All right, y'all.
I said
All right,
17, 30-17. Write it down.
Yeah. Whatever. Hey,
Pick the cup
Trey,
up, B.
Trey, you gonna have to cut out that part about the purchase and the chicken. You're gonna have to cut that part out, bro. I mean, you need to go a little further and know that we arguing about this ball part and cut out the part about the chicken. That's gonna hit. That's the one right there, bro. And Brandon, you dead wrong for laughing the way you did, bro. You dead ass wrong for that.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. Holla at y'all, man.